4 años han pasado desde que decidimos aventurarnos en este viaje. El viento nos ha llevado a conocer lugares, historias y personas increíbles. El kite crece día a día gracias a una comunidad que brilla por su compañerismo y solidaridad dentro y fuera del agua. Ahora, más que nunca, bienvenidos a Zona Kite, el primer programa de TV dedicado al universo del kitesurf. Arrancamos la nueva temporada con todo. En Kite en primera persona conversamos nada más y nada menos que con Aaron Hadlow en una entrevista exclusiva. En Kite Calendar les traemos un resumen de la primera fecha de la GKA Kitesurf World Cup en Cabo Verde. En Viajando con el Viento, navegamos en el catamarán de Duotone junto a Jeremy Tronet a través del Caribe. En InfoKite te mostramos los últimos productos que Duotone Kiteboarding lanza al mercado. En Kite School aprendemos a hacer water start con una tabla de foil con el material de la Duotone Kiteboarding Academy. Llegó la hora de entrar en la zona donde volar es posible. Esto es Zona Kite. Hay varios tipos de atletas. Están los que se destacan y ganan competencias. Aaron Hadlow, 5 veces campeón del mundo, 2 veces campeón del Red Bull King of the Air y quien lleva 20 años haciendo kitesurf, es considerado uno de los kiteboarders progresivos más avanzados del mundo y un verdadero innovador a la hora de inventar nuevos trucos y maniobras. Entonces, se podría decir que hay otra categoría de atletas, los que moldean el deporte, los que dejan su impronta y los que cambian la historia.
I'm Aaron Hadlow, I'm 31 years old, I'm from the UK. I've won the championship freestyle 5 times, King of the Air a couple of times. Kiteboarding is my life really, I've grown up with it since 10 years old. Over 20 years of kiteboarding now, and I got into it through my dad. He taught me, he was a keen windsurfer and then came into kiteboarding. And I just wanted to get out there and do it with him. And then things just started snowballing and rolling on. Ended up doing some competitions and just went from one thing to the next, and here I am. Kiteboarding was such a different sport back in 2000 when I was starting. Like the first inflatable kites I saw the first 4-line kites, then developed into having the more depowerable kites, and things just got safer and safer and more accessible, so the sport just kept on growing. And now, there's thousands and thousands of kites being sold every year. And it's just accessible for so many people. And I think the idea of just having one kind of smallish board and a couple of kites, it's easy to travel with. You can access the world to so many great locations. So the sport has just changed so much, and also the styles, and the level is just insane now for the guys on the freestyle, and the guys in the King of the Air, they're pushing the level so much now, so it's really cool to see. When I was growing up, I was lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time, around the right people, and I managed to get to the World Tour events and start doing really well really quickly. Managed to win like 5 consecutive titles at a pretty young age really. It was quite new for everybody in the sport. We were the first proper generation of pure kiteboarders, not someone switching over from windsurfing or another sport. So trying to stay at a high level as you get older, you're trying to maintain that level. You become much stronger mentally, I think. And even to this day when I'm trying to compete in the King of the Air and get really good results in this way, it's tough. For me, it's super natural because I've grown up with it and learned everything at such a young age. Just to be prepared physically, training off the water as well is important as you get older, I think. And then, the mental thing is, sometimes you think, it's a little bit I never get nervous, but you think about the event and how it's going to go. But as soon as you're on the water, it's so natural, it's so normal for me that I'm just totally in my element and loving it, no matter how extreme the conditions. Because I started kiteboarding at such a young age, I definitely had to sacrifice the social aspect of going to school at a young age, and I did homeschooling for my last few years. And then basically, you know, I'm not really in touch with any of my school friends. It's different to most people who stay in touch with in this respect. And all my friends became kiteboarders basically, and I was traveling the world to different people, which was different, but for sure at the beginning, it's different. You know, you learn a lot of things at school, being around people, and you know, just it's a different way. So definitely, I grew up in a very different way, I guess. But it was crazy and a lot of fun, and yeah, we were on the road as young kids, having a good time, and yeah, I wouldn't change it for anything. The wind for me is part of my everyday life. I mean, I pretty much always know or find out and look online what's going on each day wherever I am. You know, my life pretty much revolves around kitesurfing. It's what I do as a day-to-day job, I guess. It's everything. The places I travel is dependent on the wind. It's seasonal everywhere. It's pretty cool. It's a way of life.
Welcome to the first event of the GK Kitesurf World Tour here in Cape Verde. It is the third time we have come to this beautiful island, and we are looking to have some great conditions. At the moment, there is no energy at the famous Punta Preta, so we have moved over here to Kite Beach, which is known more for its cross onshore and freestyle conditions, to do the first rounds of the event.
El GKA Kite World Tour tenía por delante un año espectacular planeado para la Kitesurf World Cup y para el Freestyle World Cup. En principio, se trataba de 16 eventos a lo largo del planeta para las dos disciplinas, antes de que la pandemia global por el coronavirus fuera decretada. Hasta que se defina cómo continuará el tour, les traemos el resumen del primer evento en Punta Preta, Cabo Verde.
Sticks and those stones right here at my iron bones.
So we're here on Kite Beach due to the fact that we didn't have waves at Punta Preta, but hey, that's the beauty. We're mixing it up. We can just have to adapt to the conditions. What are the judges looking for? We have 100% waves here. Top two waves are the ones that score. They're looking for fluidity, they're looking for power, hitting it in the pocket and making the most at what Mother Nature gives us. But hey, they are the best kite surfers on the planet.
Take me to the wild. Take me to the water.
Another day here in Kite Beach, day 2 of the GK Kitesurf World Cup here in Cape Verde. Conditions were tough. It was windier, but the waves were all over the place. It was like a washing machine out there. The girls and guys did so well to be able to produce the goods they did. Two standouts in both the men and the women. Pedro Matos surf style, getting 360s, really nice turns. He is definitely on fire for this event. And then we had Stella. She got a 7.0 wave in the first part of her heat, absolutely destroying it here in Kite Beach.
Take me where I'm blinded. Let me feel the wave. Standing in the current.
only did round 4 of the men and women here in Kite Beach today because we are waiting for the machine, the beauty of Punta Preta to come through. There's some energy at the end of the week. We are hoping for that to come our way and close this event as it deserves. Final day of competition here at Kite Beach. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go to Punta Preta. That energy just didn't come, so we decided to run the competition here. Conditions were hard, but hey, best kite surfers on the planet made absolute destruction out on the water. Turn for turn, move for move. It was close in every single heat. In the first semi-finals of the day, we had Pedro Matos from Brazil versus James Carew. Both of these boys were throwing down from the start, but the power and the maneuverability and the style from the Aussie made him go through to the super final.
Yeah, it's super light out there and there's no waves at all. I think it was like 4 waves that whole set, so it's hard. I'm out of path running up the beach. Got stoked. In the final, do it.
Then we had Machu Lopez versus Ayrton Cosolino, a Cape Verdean standoff. These boys have been back and forth. Both of them have been world champion. Machu cool and collected, winning by 0.2 of a point at the end of the heat. In the small final between Ayrton and Pedro, waves were very hard. Selection was key, like it's been throughout the whole event. Ayrton really putting in the extra moves, grabbing the waves up the top, linking out those turns and just edging past Pedro for 3rd position. Moving over to the super final here in Cape Verde. Both of the boys were throwing down turn for turn. James Carew, he was on the hunt for his first event win, but Machu Lopez is back from injury and has the energy in front of his local crowd. Wave for wave, turn for turn. Machu got the early advantage, getting in the waves at the beginning, but then Mr. Carew woke up, got it in the 5th and the 6th wave, 2 7s on the board, and crowns himself king of the GK Kitesurf World Cup in Cape Verde.
I felt really good coming in this comp. I've been training a lot, been training hard, and been working my ass off for this, so I felt like I was really ready for this comp. I felt like even if I do bad, I'm falling back on my training, so I'll be alright. But I don't think we could have had any harder conditions, so all the boys were performing, everyone was throwing down, and it doesn't feel real yet. I don't feel like I won yet. This has been a dream of mine for a while. I've been visualizing it so much. I don't know, it feels unreal. It feels unreal.
So on the women's side, these girls are pushing the envelope of the sport. Every single event, they just get better and better, and new faces appear out on tour. In the first semi-final, we had Micaeli Sol versus Ines Correa. Mika starting to get into the surfing discipline, but the experience and the power from the Portuguese local here in Cape Verde means that she went through to the final. In the second semi-finals, we had our current world champion, Carlo Herrera, versus powerhouse Perry Roberts. Wow, are the Aussies here on fire. Turn for turn, Carla tried to hold her back, but in the end, Perry made it through to the final.
Yeah, I'm super happy and super stoked with my results here in Cabo Verde because it's my almost my first home. And most of the people who inspire me every day, they live here, they are from here, so it's super special to share with them the first place.
What a way to finish the first event of the GK Kite World Tour here in Cape Verde. It's been different, but it's been amazing. Now it's time for the freestylers, the spin, the handle passes, the flare, the air. We are going to be going over to Lucat in April. Stay tuned.
Infinity es un viaje a puro foil por el hermoso Caribe. Sigamos a Jeremy Tronet, Jerome Boniaux y John Ribad en este increíble viaje a través de sus aguas cristalinas.
I grew up in the Caribbean. All the islands of the Caribbean, they're actually very, very different landscape-wise one to another, but they're very close. In the past, we used to mainly sail between islands all along the Caribbean arc, up and down the coast. And now with foiling, it gives us completely new abilities. With a foil, you can just cross between islands. You go everywhere. The wind doesn't matter anymore almost. You can get to places where the wind is not strong enough on the traditional board. So yes, it gives us endless new possibilities to be foiling here in the Caribbean.
I met Jerome and Jeremy, and we have some very, very nice ride together close to the catamaran, and we did some amazing downwind between island to the another island.
Starting from St. Lucia and going down all the islands to the center of Jeremy Tronet in the Grenadines. We saw so many islands along the way, and having the foils with us has been just a perfect tool for the job, because we could go to places that you wouldn't be able to go on a twin tip or a surfboard, going behind the islands where the wind was a bit shifty.
For me, there are a lot of nice and great moments, but I think the most beautiful one, it's when I pass between two small islands with a shipwreck inside. And the wind was so disgusting and perturbed. It was an amazing thing. It was nice.
So during this trip, it was the first time that we actually got the entire foil range available to us. So all the boards, all the wings, and it's been awesome being able to try everything in all sorts of conditions.
We ride some prototypes during the last year, and now ride the final product. It's so amazing and incredible to get it in our finger.
I've been mainly involved with the development of the Daytona, so it's been almost a year and a half we've started this project, and now to get the final thing, put it in the water, ride it in all sorts of conditions. I've got to say that I'm really stoked with the final product, with how it behaves. It's basically exactly what I had in mind.
In the Grenadines, in the Tobago Keys, it's the best place for me to do this kind of trip, because the wind it's very, very nice, and the color of the water, it's crazy.
Duotone Kiteboarding sigue presentando sus productos para este año. Hoy veremos el nuevo Duotone Mono 2020.
The 2020 Mono is the class-leading high-performance one-strut kite. The versatile Mono is a predictable and intuitive light-wind machine that pairs perfectly when riding with a twin-tip, foil, or surfboard. Introducing a newly developed lightweight Dacron with the double ripstop canopy. The Mono for 2020 is lighter while maintaining the same rigid frame, which results in incredible gains in its all-round performance. The newly developed lightweight Dacron has improved stiffness. Combined with the lowest aspect ratio and profile design, the Mono gives added agility and rider feedback at the bar. Every change has complemented the design aspects of the kite, improving the low and high end while further improving the relaunch. The weight savings also translate to make the mono the perfect travel companion. The mono's stability is simply breathtaking. It hangs in the air in next to no wind, with unbelievable drift when you're riding waves or performing downwind carving turns.
This kite is so fun. It's very user-friendly, you know, it's very stable. I like it.
The mono offers fully customizable steering and bar pressure options with our adaptive tip technology. The lower blue knot will give you a responsive feel, better suited to free riders and for sending jumps. The yellow knot gives the mono a softer and more reactive feel, perfect for smooth cruising. The mono features our MaxFlow system. The 50% more airflow ensures that you're quickly on the water and makes for a quick pack down at the end of your session. The mono features the D2, a 2x2 yarn system that brings you the best in performance and durability. The 2020 mono can be used with a 4 or 5 line setup. For twin tip, foil, surfboard, or free riding, the 2020 mono from Duotone Kiteboarding packs in stunning performance into a seriously fun package.
El water start puede requerir algo de práctica, pero esa sensación de volar sobre el agua vale todo el esfuerzo. Comenzás tus primeras experiencias de foil introduciendo tu pie en el strap delantero y tu pierna trasera en la cola de la tabla para lograr un buen control y manejo fácil. El movimiento del kite es el mismo que el de un water start normal, con excepción de que tendrás que volver al kite hacia arriba un poco antes para no crear demasiada potencia. Miremos más en detalle. Primero, necesitarás dirigirte a aguas más profundas, así que gira la tabla hacia un lado y trasladate haciendo body drag. Para hacer body drag con tu tabla, toma el borde lateral o uno de los straps y usa tu codo para estabilizarla mientras tu mano trasera controla el kite. Con el kite a las 12, agarra el borde lateral del lado de toe side con tu mano trasera y coloca el codo en el extremo de la cola de la tabla. Gira la tabla sobre el borde upwind hacia arriba y coloca el pie delantero en el strap. Al colocar el pie trasero en el pad, mantén la tabla alejada de tu cuerpo y ambas piernas bastante extendidas. Levanta los dedos de los pies para mantener la tabla inclinada hacia arriba. A medida que bajás el kite y comenzás a sentir el viento empujar, dobla las rodillas y la cadera para acercarte a la tabla, lo que facilitará que el kite te saque del agua y te ayude a subir en la tabla. Ponete de pie sobre la tabla cuando empieces a sentir que la parte superior del cuerpo es elevada por tu kite y traslada el peso de tu cuerpo al pie delantero para evitar perder el control sobre el foil. Ten cuidado de no recostarte hacia atrás, como lo harías con una tabla twin tip. Esto provocará que el foil salga del agua y te caigas. A medida que el foil aumenta de velocidad, mantén la rodilla delantera flexionada y el peso del cuerpo centrado y más sobre tu pie delantero. No intentes inclinarte para orzar el foil, como lo harías con una tabla de kite normal. Hay que mantener la tabla plana apoyada en el agua. A medida que ganes velocidad, el foil se elevará solo sobre el agua. Repitamos los elementos clave. Agarrá el borde de la tabla y coloca el codo en su parte posterior. Con el pie delantero en el strap y el pie trasero en la tabla, mantén la tabla alejada de tu cuerpo e inclinala hacia arriba. Cuando el kite tome potencia, dobla las rodillas y las caderas para que puedas subir a la tabla con facilidad. Disfruta de tu aventura con la Duotone Kiteboarding Academy y recuerden siempre consultar con su instructor de confianza. Zona Kite es tu zona. Vos también sos protagonista de nuestro programa. Mándanos tus fotos y videos a zonakite.tv@gmail.com para compartirlas en nuestras redes sociales. Esto es todo por hoy. Los esperamos en la próxima edición de Zona Kite.